What's up, fantasy freaks? It's time to look at my current draft. It's taken me way too long to put this together, and I've already made changes to my team. And I'm sure there'll be many more, but hopefully this draft gives you an idea of what you should be aiming for round one.
First up, it's Brandon Smith from the Roosters. He's got the dual position and he's great value. BE of 39 when he averaged 48 starting at hooker in 2023. And he averaged 53 for his last three games in the regular season at an average of 71 minutes. Those are good signs heading into 2024. By going for value with Smith, it gives us more money to spend on some guns further down the field. Next up it's Curran, another must-own. Hopefully he gets the lock position where he averaged 59 in 2022. He averaged 49 for his last three playing on the edge at the Warriors last season. So no matter what, wherever he gets a spot, he'll be great value. And the dual position is handy as well. Haas was last in my must-own category, and that's because I may need the money from Haas to build a deeper squad. But there are a number of reasons we should start with Haas. One, he's started the last two seasons strong, and he's dependable. You know you'll get good scores out of him. Two, with Flegler gone, his output might increase even further, as the Broncos may rely on his go forward. And three, with his bye schedule lining up with the big bye rounds for the first two State of Origins, we can potentially hold him for the whole season, which means we can save our trades for other positions, which is very valuable. Totola wasn't in my tier list video because he's just under 10% owned. But with an average of 42 when playing over 40 minutes in 2023 and a BE of 35, it shows there's great value. And he averaged 50 minutes for his last three in the end of the regular season, averaging 45 points. I think that is about where he should be, giving us 10 points of value.
I've gone for value in the edge position with Wong. He averaged 40 when playing over 40 minutes last year, and he has a break even of 32. If he gets the starting edge spot, there's easy value. He also played an average of 61 minutes over his last three games, averaging 41, which indicates there's a good chance he could get that spot. Piakura is a far safer option on the edge. With Capewell gone, he should be guaranteed an 80-minute spot on the edge, where he averaged 41 points in games played over 60 minutes. In his last three, he averaged 48 when he played over 60 minutes. So he seems like an easy option to start the year. Cleary is a must-own. Easiest person to captain, which is what you want. He also has the same as Haas in that two of his buys fall in two of the major buy rounds, so he could be a hold for the whole season. I've gone with the Cleary-Hines starting combo. I think they're the two best players in the game by a certain way, which makes them must-own in my opinion. Hines averaged 83 for his last three games in the regular season, and he has a very easy run to start 2024. Apart from my Warriors first up, he has a number of the bottom 8 teams. So even though with the early buy, I think you just have to have him. It saves you a trade that you can focus on other players, and also there's a very high chance that he goes big early and then his value will go up. First up in the centres, I've got Kotrick. I'm going cheap in the centres because every year I waste money in this position and end up making heaps of trades. I'd rather spend my money in stronger positions. So looking at Kotrick, he averaged 25 in 2023 for playing over 70 minutes, and he averaged 33 on the wing for his last three. So there's definitely value. Next up is Strange, another Canberra boy. I'm hoping he gets the 5'8" role. So even though he'll probably start at centre for round one, I'm hoping he'll have a good performance, and we'll see in the trials. But I definitely want to go cheap in the centres, and Strange enables that. New South Wales Cup average of 31 shows that there's room for growth there. His one game at centre, he got 9, so that wasn't great. But the New South Wales Cup average has me optimistic. Next up, we got the wing fullbacks, and Pappenhausen is a must. He's a proven gun. He can get in the 50s easily, and as he showed in the trial last night, he's still got the speed. Ponga's sitting at just under 17% ownership, and with a B of 55, I understand why. People want to save money somewhere. But with an average of 69 once he took over the goal kicking in 2023 and a last three average of 63, and that was only playing in 72 minutes average, he's a must. And to balance out my wing fullbacks, I've got Stewart from the Raiders, another cheapie. It looks like he's got the starting spot, and he averaged 39 in New South Wales Cup last year, so that's got me filled with confidence to start him. First on my interchange is Cotter, although I would switch this and have Curran being the dual, but I couldn't be bothered switching it around. With an average of 48 in 50 minutes for 2023, that's already 5 points of value above his break even. And his last three, he played 60 minutes, averaging 48 as well. If he maintains that 60 minutes and even pushes up a little bit higher, he's definitely going to be value. Next up is Schuster. The numbers speak for themselves. With a B of 30 and averaging 48 on the edge in 2021 and 39 for his last three playing 80 minutes, he's just easy value as long as he gets that starting spot round one. I've got Hands as my Eels hooker of choice. It's been said that the Eels are looking at playing an 80-minute hooker this year, and with a B of 30, averaging 41 when he played more than 70 minutes, and a last three-game average of 46 when he played more than 70 minutes, there's good 10 points of value there. I've gone a little bit left field with this next pick with Latu Fainu. 230k and non-playing player for round one means I can loop, which is handy. I am not confident that he's going to start round two, but if I've got him in my team, I can loop early, and I don't think the Tigers are going to be that strong this season, and I can see Benji having to experiment, and I'm pretty sure Benji won't be scared to give this young kid a go. With the average of 33 in the New South Wales Cup and already having represented his country, Tonga, there's great prospects for this guy. I've got Willison as my first emergency with the Broncos playing in the early games. He is a young kid with a bright future. playing at the Broncos. He is down the list behind Jensen and probably Baker. So I'm not sure he's going to get many more minutes. But he's playing in the All-Stars game tonight, so I'm keen to see how he goes. Scoring 3 tries in 11 games shows he's got that X factor, and that could get him promoted higher up the ladder. I forgot to mention Willison's great PPM of 1. Hughes also has a same PPM of 1, averaging 14 points in 14 minutes last season. His was mainly in base stats though, so unlike Willison, he doesn't rely on the tries to get his points. Hughes seems more like a slam dunk as well. He's already higher up the pecking order, getting named to start in the first trial. And he looked good as well, so he'll definitely be in my round 1 team. I've got Flanagan as my 20th man at the moment, but looking at these numbers, he should probably be higher in my squad. With a B of 25 and averaging 38 for his career at 5'8", and averaging 44 for his last 3 games in the halves, it looks like he's a great option. I'm just not sure on his role with Ben Hunt in the team. There is also the added chance that he might get the goal kicking, so I think you have to have him in your team. And finally, we round out the team with Weeks. He's got the dual position, he's cheap, and he should be partnering Fogarty in the halves for round 1. In his only game last year at 5'8", he scored 35, so that's promising. However, his average at wing fullback wasn't that great, but hopefully being in the front line, he'll be more involved, and yeah, at that price you just have to have him. Ideally, your vice captain should be someone playing in Vegas, and I've gone with Payne Haas. It's the safer option as your captains get locked in at the start of the round. Cleary has to be the captain of choice for round 1. There's Hines, Ponga, and Haas that could also be candidates, but I think just having them in my team is enough. I just wanted to show my squad breakdown in terms of guns, mid-ranges, and cheapies. I think the squad has the perfect balance, having 7 guns, 7 mid-ranges, and 7 cheapies. That means I'm maximizing points and maximizing value. At this point, I think I've got 15 certainties in my team. Nothing is 100% certain. There could be injuries which bring up more valuable players, which could mean a restructure. But at this stage, I'm pretty confident with the way my team's looking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got something out of it. I might do one more video going through each position, ranking the best options, and also ranking the best guns, mid-ranges, and cheapies to have. We will see. Can't wait to watch the All-Stars game tonight. Let's go the Māori team.